In today's advanced information society, what is the point of reading a novel, which is a work of fiction? Novelist Haruki Murakami says the following. Many young people seem to think that they don't have time to take the time to read long novels. But you read novels, and I read novels. Why? Because that's what you need to do. Because I want to get into the story and use my imagination to the fullest. In doing so, we get a deep pleasure that we can't get anywhere else. Elsewhere, he writes, I think at least some people want to take the time to think. No matter how busy the world gets, there will always be those people. There are people who are not satisfied with just quick information. There are people who want to think things over slowly with their own minds. Novels are a vehicle for such people. The important thing is for people to think for themselves, and the novel's role is to provide an interesting and long-spanning text that is useful for that purpose. It is not the role of the novel to give answers. That is my idea of novelistic responsibility in the current, high-density information society. Haruki Murakami probably means that he writes novels to make people think. We get a wealth of information from television, but it is passive information that is disseminated to the overwhelming majority. In comparison, the information we get from reading is limited, but it is active and very personal. I speak from my own experience, but it is the accumulation of active, personal information that is truly useful in the long run of life. There is no right answer. In the end, you have to think for yourself. Haruki Murakami himself also writes that reading has given him a variety of perspectives. If you only look at things from your own point of view, the world will inevitably become a stuffy mess. Your body becomes stiff, your footwork becomes heavy, and you become unable to move properly. But when you are able to look at your position from several perspectives, in other words, when you are able to entrust your existence to some other system, the world becomes more three-dimensional and flexible. I believe that this is a very important attitude for people to have in order to live in this world. It was a great benefit for me to learn this through reading the book. He also talks about the efficacy for a sick mind as follows. I believe that all human beings are basically sick. The question is to what extent we can successfully keep our illnesses within a safe framework, legally, ethically, and personally. We can let such individual problems sink quietly into the swamp of the novel. I would like to present such a swamp to you in the form of a novel. That is one of the reasons I continue to write novels. Haruki Murakami also describes the practical benefits of novels as follows. The great thing about novels is that as you read them, you acquire the ability to verify lies. Novels are essentially an accumulation of lies, so if you read novels for a long time, you will naturally acquire the ability to distinguish what is a lie with no substance from what is a lie with substance. This is quite useful. In summary, Haruki Murakami believes that by reading novels, you get a sense of satisfaction from thinking about things over and over again. You can look at your own position from several perspectives, and you will acquire the ability to verify a lie. What do you think? Haruki Murakami's works all give us plenty to think about, don't they?